Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, and today we're gonna focus on expanding our storage for construction industry. Okay, that was a 3-second task that we're gonna do, and probably we're gonna focus on other stuff as we always do, but by the way, if you hear any echo or something like that, I'm still setting up a little bit of a recording cave over here. Actually, it's probably just going to be for my work because, my company pays more of my bills than, well, they actually pay all of them. But, right, so if you have any sound issues, I'm still working on that, so hopefully that's all going to be good and fine. Okay, so let's start with a list. I have a list of a couple of things that you guys noticed that should be and could be improved, and I'm gonna focus on that. First of all, I'm not gonna change this. This is Stats said that these houses can be aligned much better, and he's absolutely right. If we rotated it by 90 degrees, they would have access to the main paths, main roads. Now they have to take a couple of corners before they actually start doing that. So it would be a little bit more efficient. I agree, I 100% agree, and I actually wanted to do it now to rotate the houses, but since some of them are already under construction, fine, a few meters more or less, I'm actually perfectly fine with that. Okay, starting with the list, there's an interesting, I remember when I started building this building, I was wondering what kind of influence this building is gonna have on the surroundings. What do I mean by that? Let me real quickly show you, and this is CTOM actually brought this up, and I think it's a really valid point which I don't know the answer to. As you can see here, you see how what is the range of your forestry areas. And when we were building the first one, obviously we had this big of a circle, and then we built the second one, which is on the opposite side, which kind of had a little bit of overlapping circle, and the third one had barely any trees assigned to it. Now the question is, how do they calculate this distance? Will they be sharing? Because this one in theory shouldn't have any wood, and here the stats say actually that this one is going to be absolutely useless because 357 tons of wood is in the forest. That means that it's calculating only the small amounts up and down. But let's put this to a practice. Let me see. Let us see how this is going to work in actual real world. Will they be sharing Will they be sharing the resources, or will they not, or won't they? Right, so let's go and build a couple of these nice paths around here, and let's go like this and so, and let them construct this, and probably should have finished initial paths, but I don't care. I like to fire and forget from time to time. Just build this and let it be, as the good band says. Right. Just a little bit more work for our path office. Yes, footpath office. Foot lovers. Okay, so I want to address the footpath to distillery. It's being built. It's being built here, but I'm pretty sure that this distillery here will have enough people going to it with this path, even though it looks so unsquare-like. So I am pretty sure that I would like this to be a little bit more squarish, but it doesn't matter. I think it's going to be efficient, and I think the people won't have any problems getting there. So stats, I think you might agree with this. And also, by the way, we're going to start expanding, maybe even in this episode, this part of town, and probably continue expanding this part of town as well. Right, the third thing that I have on my list would be this rotating these houses that I mentioned initially. I won't do it just because there's something that BC74 said as well, and he's absolutely right, to be careful when canceling constructions, because if the trucks are on the way delivering some, and let's say, I don't know, for, like he said, and it's perfect, I don't know, like 40 tons of steel, and it disappears, that's a lot of hit for our industry. So make stupid decisions and stick to them. That's my new motto. So I made a stupid decision and I will stick to them because there might be some construction material on the way as well. Okay, the next one will be check out the plant farm stats and see if they are cheaty. Right, okay, so the farm I was planning to put here, so I 100% agree there's a farm that has quite cheaty farm. That would be a factory because it's a livestock farm, actually livestock slash food farm. What I was thinking of factory here for our production of cattle would be, I think, was it on the last side? Here we go, these two farms. So one of them has 12-ton livestock, 12-ton livestock export. It costs 55,000 rubles to build. Of course, we're going to use our own materials. We're not going to use this, but I wanted to check the price of them. Both of them are the same price. This one on the right-hand side has 10 ton of livestock and 9 ton of food for 18 ton of crops. They are actually producing more livestock and more food than actually crop is inputted in there. I agreed. I will never. I will not never. I would like. I love this farm. It's perfectly ideal, like for something multi-purpose. In this case, would be like obviously dairy farm. Doesn't just do dairy stuff. They also raise beef cattle. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they go for quote unquote finishing in other places where they are actually, you know, fattened up or whatever cattle, but they are still raising beef cattle as well. So having the output of livestock and food at the same time, it's quite realistic. Food would be this kind of dairy, milk, whatever, baby formula, something like that. But I think it's quite realistic, but I don't like the stats of the building because I think it should have a little bit more, a little bit less productivity, or maybe a little bit more consumption. Put it as you wish. I'm not sure. I didn't think about it. If maybe this size building and number of employees would be 70, maybe it should have higher productivity and higher crop consumption. Probably, I don't know. This is my wild guess, but I would just increase the crop production consumption by more than twice, just to keep it a little bit more realistic. And this is the farm I'm planning to build. That's the 12-ton output livestock farm that has the 8.3 tons of crops consumption per day, which is more than 50% that vanilla has. I'm just gonna check vanilla stats over here. First of all, how much it costs to build this livestock farm. It would be a little bit more expensive, and the consumption versus production is 50%. So I believe the other farm. Wait a minute, am I missing something here? It might be missing. Yeah, I think I don't see the forest because of trees. Right. Yeah, there we go. No. I just saw what you guys mean. I do apologize for this. It actually has less consumption. It should have over 24 tons of crops consumption in order to produce this. So I won't be building this just because it's producing livestock out of thin air. Well, it's not thin air. It uses much less. I don't know if you guys know this, but it takes much more crops to produce meat than actual meat in the end, or even livestock. So they will eat much more crops, tons of crops, to produce some amount of well, livestock in this case, but in the end it would be meat. So you need much more crops to produce meat, but meat is tasty, so I'm sticking to meat. But anyway, yeah, I see now. I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. These farms are overproductive, and I think I'm gonna avoid them for now. I will still, when we upgrade our or build our industrial area over there, I still think that we're gonna be that I'm gonna be building new livestock range around here, definitely, because I would like to boost our livestock exports, and we're gonna have our food production transferred over here. Why is this one not being built? Because you didn't set it to be built, dumbass. Right, so let's go and see what else do we have here. So we have these guys. What are we missing here? Okay, they have harvesters. This is hopefully the last take of this farm to be, well, to start production. We have a silo, we have a road. Oh, right, let's go for number 5 first, and then we're gonna talk. Number 5 is to check if the path construction is deselected from the moderate construction office, because it um, can be sending trucks to, oh sorry, buses, big buses, to deliver your people over here to construction on some small paths on the other side of the, well, range it can have. Okay, these paths still need to be built. I will just put one truck, maybe not even truck is needed over here. I can just lower the amount of people needed for this forestry industry over here. So I'm gonna do that first, just to see how many trees they're gonna cut down and if they're gonna be on the edges of the range. If so, we can just remove this wood cutting post and probably maybe construct one over here that is not overlapping with the same area. These guys are doing a nice job, really nice job. I will lower the amount of workers here as well, as we don't need so many of them. I will be setting some trucks up here to do the work, the dirty deed. Right, so I'm thinking now gas 3.5, 4.5, and the biggest ones we have are these guys. Now the size, like you guys mentioned in the description, I did not notice this, but I think it makes a lot of sense. The vehicles with cranes actually load trees much faster, and only 2 of those vehicles are available. I believe one of them is Urals and the other one I have no idea, I forgot. I'm not gonna turn on, there's an easy way you can turn on, oh right, cheat mode. We can use the cheat mode line spacing here, and I can show you, this is gonna be quite tricky. Okay, let's actually that's not even in the, no, let's skip this. There's in options you can turn on the vehicles that they're all available and that is not locked by a year. It might require a restart of the game, but I just don't want to do it at the moment. Let's get these trees collected, and I'm gonna go for probably, like I said, I don't, in the comment section several times I said that I don't mind. I'm not looking only at productivity of the vehicles, which is also important, but I also look at you know, diversifying our portfolio, let's say, just to have something different. And at the moment I don't think we have a lot of these gas ones. They are the smallest ones and the cheapest ones here. We don't care about the price. I will have a couple of them set up over here so they can start collecting trees. Okay, I'm happy with this. So we have double the production of trees. Now we have some coal being stockpiled at the moment because we are not burning before mentioned coal so much because of the winter, and hopefully this is gonna be much more helpful for the future as well. Maybe exporting boards, maybe not, we'll see, but definitely a little bit more coal production. I keep avoiding building this coal storage that is definitely needed around here. At the moment we have extra truck delivering coal to the heating plant and the brickworks. I just assigned it to this distribution office, and that's it. Right, that's it. That's the 5 points I read for most of the number 13 episode comments. I'm sorry about that. I'm still in the moving stages and still didn't set up everything properly. But I will read by the end of this day, and for the next episode I probably will catch up with all the comments that you guys left. And yeah, hopefully you're not gonna hate me for this. Okay, let's continue on what I wanted to do here. I wanted to mention a couple of things. Right, first of all, let me set up this truck. We will need, I don't know if it's time for distribution office now, or do we, this guy over here is loading that, this one is waiting for the wood. I think I'm gonna go for another, this is a blue one, V3S. I'm gonna go for another V3S over here that's gonna be delivering boards from here to there. I forgot if we needed the trees for something. We have a tree heating plant. I think we are in the process of making that. Let me see here. What do we have? This is electricity. No, I still didn't start on this one. This is the library. This one is being, well, let this be finished, and we're gonna continue. Then we have these two construction. These two are still under construction, and I want to give them more work to do. I'm kind of worried that these buses might not be delivering people in time in order to work on these, but this doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment because, okay, some vehicles are out of fuel. Yes, so this is the problem at the moment, that we don't have electricity hoses connected. Let me see, what is this one? Okay, this one has the general office. This is general construction office in Galask, and they should be able to finish these cables after the roads are done. We're gonna be able to connect this and then expand this the electricity grid all the way here, and potentially we're gonna be getting some electricity in these petrol stations, fuel stations, gas stations that we have over here. So all these trucks will finally get fuel, which obviously is another bottleneck, and me not being prepared for this. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Let them. I'm not in rush. Like I said, if we fail in this task, we fail. At least I'm having fun. This is. With all due respect, I think this is the most important part of this, because if I wasn't having fun, I don't think you guys would be enjoying these videos as well, because probably I wouldn't be making them. Right, because this is just a fun project rather than anything else. Right, so let's go and check here. We are missing source bricks. We have bricks here. Construction offices, they seem to be working fine. That's okay. Why are you're missing bricks? Because they're probably on the way. Right. Right. Okay. All the farms are done with planting season. That's fine. I'm gonna leave this to be finished. I will be. Do we start with more roads? I think we should. I think I'm gonna start with more roads, more than 21 meters long. That would be. Oh. I see the money button on. Okay, let's not do this. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. So let's start upgrading those. This is the only access we can get from. All three of them can get the access from this at the same time, so this is fine. Let them upgrade this. So houses are being expanded. We're gonna talk about demographics a little bit. This is something that interests me. And BC74, he said that demographics in this game are quite complicated, and I would love it to be so. I wish, like, this would be like, I think if, like, what he wants to say here, that we are creating a demographic bomb that's gonna blow up in our face, because we have too many people living with their parents, and they're shrinking now, and their parents are getting older, and we're gonna have a skip in generation where next generation will not going to be able to technically we're gonna start from zero with a little, like, with some people in our community that we're gonna have to either import people from the third world, which we don't have any problems educating with these magnificent, totally realistic buildings and universities over here, so we shouldn't have any issues accommodating more people in our nice little town. I see that some buildings have less than maximum amount of workers working them. It could be some sort of problem. Okay, no, I was thinking that we actually have less of the working population, but it seems like it's okay. I will monitor this, because this would be a really good lesson, probably for all of us. Regarding this, we need a couple of buildings done as soon as possible, so I'm going to increase number of workers working in them, so we can accommodate these few hundred people at least that we have ready to be housed. You see that these two houses already received the materials, rest of them didn't yet, so these two houses can be finished already. It would be better if they were working with cranes. Unfortunately, these houses got their materials delivered, and these houses got their cranes delivered, so that's another, I wouldn't even call it a bottleneck. This also might create a little bit of an issue of lack of workers here, but as soon as we have these houses finished, sooner we're gonna have more workers joining the workforce. So yeah, I think I'm not even sure if this is the best way to do it, just to let them finish this. If they had a mechanism like these guys do now, but they don't have, of course, they don't have enough wood. What's with wood here? We have enough wood here. What's with trucks over here? We can use more trucks. We have dumper trucks. We have upgraded some of them. We have 2 more. No, these are flatbed open haul trucks. Yeah, we upgraded those. Dumper trucks. Yeah, we have these Skoda 706s dumper trucks. This is also a thing I would like to comment on. We have these 2 V3S semi trucks. I think I already mentioned in previous episode that I don't consider them to be the prettiest trucks in the world, to say the least. And their statistics here, I'm not sure if they're realistic or not, but they're pretty high. They're quite high. I don't know if this capacity is realistic or not for these vehicles, and just because they are, in theory, they are approved for hard mode challenge, and this is not hard mode challenge, I'm using them, but I will be phasing them out just because I don't like how they look. I mean, like, not at in the beginning of the game, it doesn't really matter how they look because they are probably military donated trucks or something like that, you know, military, whatever. Put up any play, any scenario you want, but these trucks, let's face it, at least in my eyes, they don't look like the nicest trucks in the world. I would rather have the flatbeds with like only quarter of capacity of these rather than these now, because it's not all about the statistics and efficiency. It's something is about you know, aesthetics, you know, having something look nice. So yeah, I'm all about that. This is what I am about, looking nice. Here we go. We have some boards delivered. Yeah, this is what happens when you have Skodas, little Skodas delivering little by little. These houses take a while to build anyway, even with crane, as I can see here. We can compare the speeds with which they are being constructed. Actually, the one without crane is progressing a little bit faster, as it seems, but it has much more workers. So I'm not going to increase number of workers here because they don't have all the materials needed. They only have some of them. I will leave this as it is. Okay, we have some workers going to work. We have number of over 21s increasing, which is also paradoxical because we had just under 300 of over 21s living in their parents, and then suddenly dropped to 100, which I thought it's some kind of issue, and now suddenly the number is growing again, but we'll see how this is gonna go. I wish we had some more statistics concerning our population, but unfortunately we don't. This is all the statistics we're gonna get. I can see we are missing some bricks over here, and the main issue we have around here would be this distribution office, which I probably should assign by now. We have all of this assigned. Oh boy, this looks way too many fields. Like it's way too many fields. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, and then 9, 10, and then we have 3 more. And no, it could be a fair enough number. We have 3, we have 6, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh no, there's something wrong with this. Okay, I will unassign these fields from this, and then I'm not gonna be able to assign them back because it's frigate. What about this one? This one should have then less fields or something. No? This looks like it's fine. 3, 6... No, it's not fine. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're gonna have to rearrange the fields. I think these, yeah, like some of you guys said in the comment section that these roads, I should plan these before we start the farm expansion. And the farm expansion is another interesting one. I believe we have space for one more farm, but I'm kind of avoiding to do so because I think I would like to slow down with the farming thing. The farming was, first of all, the 2 initial farms were so we can start an exports with the livestock. The 3rd farm was a slight vanity project. I didn't really expect to start exporting anything from them. It's just for a domestic production. So what I wanted to have these 2 this livestock farm and the food production to be based only on exports, but since livestock is a better export, then than the food, I would like to increase that after we have our food production here. And I didn't really plan to export anything from here. Maybe just as a, not really a vanity project, but just as I don't know, additional income. I could export truck or two of some of the stuff from here. Probably truck of alcohol, just because we cherish our own vodka more than we would like to sell it, and maybe a little bit more food exports because they are more profitable than alcohol to be exported. Why? Because they take around 2 to 1 to produce food and 5 to 1 crops to produce alcohol. So much more crops goes into alcohol than it goes towards food. So just so we can have some additional statistics of export, would be a couple of trucks of these, and food could be a little bit, a little bit more more active export food, because it's more profitable. And that's it. I would like to scale or phase out exports of this industry over here as fast as possible, just because I would like to use this production as for our own domestic consumption. Also, concerning the meat production, the piggy farm is how do I call the piggy farm? Waste? Maybe I should. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it can even supply this area with enough food, so with enough meat. So I think the best thing would be probably just to continue importing meat, then produce our own over here, because it's causing a little bit of traffic issue. Our own meat production, what I was planning about to do, you guys said that I should have connected to this farm a little slaughterhouse, or a slaughterhouse just for domestic meat production. I had a little bit of different idea, because soon we're gonna start on the railroad construction, and I would like to have this meat production somewhere else, maybe even around here, because I would like to have our railroad distributing this around our country. So I would like to have our railroad connection going here and connecting it to the rest of the railroad network, non-existent one at the moment, and we would have access for the rest of the country with, well, delivery for the rest of the country with meats. Meat is not, I don't think we are consuming meat in such a vast quantities, so some kind of slaughterhouse that produces, I don't know, 5 tons of meat a day. I'm just guessing here, I'm gonna look stupid, so I'm gonna say I don't know how much meat we're gonna need, and I don't think we're gonna need vanilla style slaughterhouse to supply ourselves with enough meat for this. Okay, the biggest bottleneck in our construction at the moment is the road over here that requires a lot of gravel. Unfortunately, our new construction office is not really helping here because it doesn't have enough fuel, so we need electricity over here. Unfortunately, number 2, I think the only thing I started over here with the electricity distribution is the transformer station over there, which is not even planned, well, it's not even connected to be constructed. It should be in as soon as this rest of this road is finished, but at the moment it's not yet done. We have a couple of trucks coming in here, but that's not gonna be enough for, seriously, 20, okay, fine. Okay, that was for that piece of road over there. Right, so they're gonna hopefully finish this soon, and then we're gonna have a transformer station finished, hopefully, and then I probably can start straight away on our electricity grid over here. As I said, I planned for this electricity grid to be supplying our Iron Town as well as the Modred here with electricity, so yeah, we can do that. Actually, yeah, let's start on that. What's with this? This is this needs a construction office. Let's go with footpath road. Just go with general. There we go. General construction office. You can start on that one. I will straight away start. As I said initially, it's not really 3-second work, but I'm gonna start with the storage facility for these construction offices over here. So storage is gonna be. Okay, let's see what we have with the vanilla storage. So, oh, sorry, that we have in the modded storages. I don't mind vanilla storage, but I would like to have purpose-built storage more than vanilla ones. What do we mean by that? If you go to storage area here, they have cranes and railroads. Smaller ones have industrial connection stuff. I would like to have a storage. And that's it, you know, I would like to have a storage. Unfortunately, this doesn't really work like that because you have to connect it to our cargo station. Not really have to, but it definitely speeds up your work. So we're still gonna have a grid of different storages. So why avoid the difficult decision, and let's just build a cargo station, which is over here. And let's connect it to 4 different storages, which probably gonna be the same, but I don't want to bet on it. So we have a little bit of flat ground around here. I'm probably making a mistake with this flat ground by using this flat ground, because probably should have been used for something better than just storage, but I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna tell me in the comment section about this. This needs to be assigned to road office, that's fine, and then let's go for road office, and then we have storages. Right, so we have a couple of... I like this vanilla storage that we're using so far. They are small open storages, that's fine. I think I can go with those as well. I'm thinking of not connecting them to gravel storage. I'm thinking only to connect them to... sorry, with the gravel roads to the main roads. I'm thinking of only connecting them with the mud pads, just to be finished and be done and dusted. So hopefully that's gonna be a little bit better or easier, or smart decision, which is rarely said on this channel. But yeah, we can just continue with this. How do I make this look nice like this? Like a big flower. This is what we are. We are just a big flower. There we go, there we go, there we go. And all of these can be constructed straight away. Ooh, frig it. Okay, these are dollars only. So who cares? Oh, you son of a gun. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be... I mean, like, I don't really care. But I don't think this is gonna be any cheating here, because it's quite complicated. Now, of course, this is all outside of range of our main construction office, so this is not going to be able to be assigned to anything except road office, which is fine. Okay. Really? Okay. I didn't even know that you had enough fuel. It actually doesn't. Probably is gonna go back and die. The truck will. Okay, fine. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. Doesn't matter, it was a mistake. I did it intentionally. Forget, we're gonna buy whatever we want in our own country. Okay, continuing on, we have some of the projects here I'm not really happy about. They're not progressing as good. Our gravel storage is doing quite fine. Are we missing something here? We see that our railroad construction office is almost done. Has all the steel it wants. It will have all the gravel it wants. It will only need construction vehicle, which is gonna be pricey. I'm planning to go for a big one, because we're gonna start from here, but we will be... I don't even know how to say this properly. We will be focused... Oh, here we go. We will be focused on, you know what, mud road as soon as possible. We need to start on this, like yesterday. And please be... Oh, you son of a gun. Okay, this is a whole new level of problems we have at the moment. This is not even assignable to the main construction office, so nobody can actually finish this, because we need this for fuel in order to be... Okay, this is a planning nightmare. This is what I can say about this. So what we're gonna do here is real quickly gonna go for modded power transformer. We have this one... transformer small. Here we go. Something like this. I will build this here. I will, we will build it like this. And don't connect it with anything, because I want to connect it only with mud roads. So I'm gonna connect it to a mud road, and I'm gonna assign it to our main construction office. That would be general office, that's fine. Just to speed this up, no, we don't have to speed this up, this is gonna be fine. No, we're gonna assign it to footpath office as well, just because they can deliver people a little bit faster. Okay, and then I'm gonna go and connect this to grid. I'm gonna go for cheap crap over here, because this is just damage control construction. So I'm gonna go for this one, and again I'm gonna assign this to the general office, that's fine. And I'm gonna have a small, well, not really that small, but we're gonna have the okay, let's see if this is gonna be a problem, because I see another problem another issue over here. Oh, Mr. Toprus, why the hell not? He has nice mods here, and I'm doing it, I'm not doing it a favor, but not by not using it. They're all pointed to. I didn't press anything, I swear. What the hell was this? I don't know, maybe my mouse is dying or something. Right, it shouldn't do. Right, so we have this one pointing in this direction, we have this one pointing in this direction. Okay, this is perfect. So we're gonna go for this one. Let's see. We have this industrial zone over here. Do we want everything yeah, why the hell not? Will this be... Let's not connect it to anything. Yeah, this is gonna be enough, I think. Okay, let's connect it with a mud road to the main road, and let's see if I can assign it to a general office. That's perfect. Footpath office as well, that's fine, just so they can deliver more people. And I will build the electricity infrastructure over here. Let me just see if I can do something like this. For a second there it looked like it can be a thing, but now it doesn't seem so. Let's see from this side. By the way, if my voice sounds weird, that's because I'm tired as FCK. So I'm quite tired, because we were working like crazy yesterday, trying to get, well, you know, the move and stuff. Most of you are already aware of that. It's just, you know, it's painful. Psychologically and physically as well. So finally, most of the stuff is done already, so I'm hoping that this is not going to be a problem for a foreseeable future, but who knows? Who knows with these things? Let me switch on the other side of the road here, because we have our electricity hoses there, and this is becoming a little bit of a spider web over here of cables. So let me try to construct this one. Did I press the wrong button again? No, it doesn't seem so. General office and road office straight away. So this should speed up the construction of this electricity grid, and I'm hopeful that this is going to be constructed soon. I can see already a lot of some related vehicles coming here, so that's fine. Electricity is the most important thing. Then the gas station. They are working on this. I will again here assign another footpath office, because people can be transported probably more frequent. This is the second construction office that has actually people assigned to it, or has buses. Okay, our industrial area here is more or less done. We are waiting for the harvest, and harvest is soon. It's gonna be here soon. I want okay, I want to upgrade the roads again. Okay, this is gonna be painful, because we're gonna have to upgrade this. Well, we don't have to do anything, but if we want, we should upgrade the roads, probably during the winter or something. Okay, so for some reason they are not assigned here, the farms. So what I'm gonna do here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now let's go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I forgot which one is the last one. Am I missing some of it here? I'm probably missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This one is 18, and one of those two is the correct one. And this is the one that doesn't have anything assigned to it. So let's go with this one. And then we have this farm that obviously has some issues as well. I will go for 1, 2, 3, just reassign some of the fields over here. And I'm pretty sure this farm was disconnected from some of the fields that it was maintaining, and probably this one as well. Now it doesn't look right again. Maybe it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I freaking give up. I think I might have made a mistake that this one here should be on this one and that they should have 18 fields rather than 19. I don't know. I don't know. My brain just it's just interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 18 it is. I'm catching up with everything that we did. Housing looks fine at the moment. Looks like we are having enough housing for a lot of people. I will transport some of these guys from other side of the town, just because I'm pretty sure that we're missing some of the people from this side, missing homes. So actually let's use the statistics over here. So statistics, and over 21's living with their parents, it's around here, and we emptied one of the houses here, so they should be able to move around. Okay, that should be housing for everybody at the moment. We will see how much workforce we have now. 1,179, which is more than before. Actual population actually didn't change that much. We have 344 kids in works and 216 babies. Babies should expand quite soon because their happiness should be fine. Why are you not happy? I think we have a problem with meat supplies, and I think I would like to address this. I think we should maybe I can leave this piggy farm. You know what? Go to hell. Piggy farm, you're fired. This is just creating some problems for us, so go away. Here load meat, and here wait until unloaded, and that's it. Can you please go here? There we go. Can you farm please not do this anymore? I will be... You know what, let's leave it for a second. I'm just gonna see what you guys think about this, but I just wanted to detonate this freaking place. Right, I'm gonna go straight away and make our people a little bit happier by getting something else and some more imports. Zill, I'm fine with Zill. It's a little bit cheaper than this one. What about color scheme? Red as a meat? Yeah, why the hell not? So let's go for another truck, go to the border, load with meats, and just go to this shop that doesn't have any meats assigned to it, and there we go. We're gonna have some more meats coming in here, guys, fear not. Okay, continuing, development is done over here. We have a road, the cargo station that is still not constructed. We have the enormous amounts of workers that are going to be coming over here, and this is definitely that we don't want to see. We will have alcohol production, that's fine. 30 people out of 250 will be over 10% production. That would be over 1 ton of alcohol per day, which is fair enough. Productivity here stats, as Mr. Robs always does a good job, they are pretty good. This is 5 to 1, at least if I remember the math correctly. And of course, electricity is still not connected. We are working on it. This should be done soon. General office, I can still assign the footpath office because it has buses. Let's assign that one, and they will just bring people. This is going to be done in seconds. And we're missing 2 more constructions here. We need we're gonna need to reconnect these guys, so we're gonna have to reconnect the electricity hoses coming in here, and probably, and here we go, this is done, that's perfect. I will be, let's see how far we're gonna cut into these cables, all the way here I believe, and then I'm gonna be connecting this back like this with a bigger hoses. Okay, I'm fine with this. Let them construct it, and then we're gonna have to have a transformer substation. I'm gonna be more professional because these substations, even though they look they seem quite professional, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be. Actually, no, why the hell not? I was thinking of saying that Mr. Robs's look like village transformers, and maybe they are. Maybe they are. I don't really care, but they look. This one especially. I want to see how they look. So let's go for this one, and let's connect electricity hoses over here. And since the harvest season is upon us, I'm pretty sure I would be smart to connect the these electricity hoses further on, and I'm not gonna do a lot of thinking. I'm just gonna do it. So let's go and connect with the same existing hoses we have. So there we go. They should get, okay, harvest has started. Harvest has started here. We need a lot of trucks. Okay, let's see what ASC, since 1963, Alaskan Smuggling Company, can offer us. We have 10 tons trucks here, but I'm pretty sure that covered how trucks that we have. Let's slow this down just so we can make a decision, right one at least. So we have these guys and we have vanilla ones. Vanilla one, this is not bad. Sorry, vanilla ones, the initial ones we're using. These guys are horrible, these guys are okay. And then we have Skoda trucks. Skoda trucks are pretty much the same price. I would like to go for these. I would like to go for these just because reasons. Let's go for 8. Let's go for 12. Let's try to be efficient with this one. So first what I'm going to select is the road cargo station. This is where you're going to be unloading everything. Go to 90% and let's start selecting fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably should have selected these first because they can start working on them. And this would be these, and then in the end we have the small field over here, and I forgot where this one belongs, but it doesn't matter. Distribution offices. Distribution offices don't really they can help out the other fields as well. Okay, so we have our distribution started. They still don't have. This is gonna be fun in the beginning because there's no electricity here because these hoses are not done. This is just gonna be a little bit, you know, challenging to build these hoses because guess what? These trucks are gonna require fuel. Coffee time for me. It's a like and subscribe for you guys if you didn't by now. I'm not an expert. Even in running this channel, I'm not expert. Even in this game, I'm not expert. I don't even know how the YouTube algorithms work. I mean, like, not even. I don't think anybody does properly know that, except maybe the developers of YouTube. But I think around 50% of you watching this video, or more than 50%, are subscribed to this. I don't know, for some channel that is few years old, is it a good thing or not? But, you know, maybe I should warn you guys, for whoever, you know, it's free to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe, and, you know, but it's fine if you're enjoying the content. You know, it's shame that you missed the next one if you are, you know, just my 2 cents. I'm not even sure if I'm making any sense with this. Okay, so I have a problem with this town right now. So having this big of a town with this kind of population, it might be a little bit I don't know how to say it. The problem is, if I continue to grow with these type of buildings, which is something that I wanted to do from the beginning, it's gonna look nice. In the future, this town, I don't expect it to be too big, but I'm kinda have a itchy addiction of trying to I want to build more. I want to build higher. I want to build bigger buildings, and but I want to also at the same time preserve the spirit of this town. You know, some buildings might be cheaty. I don't even know which ones. It still baffles me how they are cheaty. I'm kidding, of course. But some of them, like, it's just a nice set. I think they look nice, and this is probably the best or the only reason that I'm using it. It's not the only reason. I support modders, and I believe this is something personal that I should definitely talk about now that I should have a little bit more time in the future to discuss these issues. But games like this, and BC and then Stats and all you guys, please try to like, let's talk about this. I believe personally that some games, especially new games and especially these types of games, and especially if they're not big, like let's say Skylines, they depend on modders to create the content, because base game, I'm gonna put this out of context and I'm gonna be cruel. I don't really mean this, but I'm gonna say they're crap. Compared to what this game is with mods, the vanilla game is just crap. It's limited. It's not supposed to be like that. And this game was developed with a means, with a purpose, at least how I see it, to have mods. Mods should be realistic, at least, you know, whatever realistic modder thing it is, and I support all the modders, even the ones who are building ghost buildings with no resources, only like one workforce required for it to build. I'm not saying that these are, but like I support that. This is your vision of this game, and people should have an option to do so. In my eyes, a vanilla game like this would be few hundred hours of fun and period. That's it. No more fun, at least not for me. Mods, like I used to play a lot of, let's say, Farming Simulator or some games like that, and those games, modders are actually even more than 50% of some of the games. So I would like to say that this modding community and community in general, from YouTubers to people contributing to any sort of thing, this is where the game soul comes from. 50% from the developers and 50% from the community. And this is what makes this game beautiful. This is my perspective of the game. We should follow, in my opinion, we should follow some kind of rules of construction, but I don't think that even vanilla has real proper rules of construction how it should be. Like, I don't believe that vanilla buildings, I don't know, conveyor belts, do they really have this amount of tons of steel or not? Does really building need this amount of concrete or more, or maybe even more? Which I wouldn't be surprised, because some of the buildings that I'm thinking about, I can tell you straight away that, for example, if you go for vanilla buildings, we have a residential building, the house is almost 200 people. I guarantee you that it has in real life more than 220 tons of concrete, even if you're using it only as a binder between the, like, say, bricks, or in this case prefab panels. You have the actual floors of the buildings that are just liquid concrete, and it dries off, and that takes more than 22 tons of concrete. Concrete is quite dense and quite heavy, and I trust me that 22 tons of concrete doesn't go in here. It goes much more. Steel wise, I don't know. I used to go to school for this, but I never used it in real life, so I don't want to act like I know how much concrete or whatever goes in. Well, whatever. So okay, they actually harvested all the trees they have. Okay, I think the experiment here is, well, pretty much straightforward. Okay, we're gonna talk in a couple of next episodes about this modding community, which I 100% support. Have zero knowledge about modding, and it's gonna stay like that. I don't have time to do so, and I don't have the artistic capabilities of making something look nice. So I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm not gonna even try to do modding. Maybe I will, just to understand how hard it is, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty freaking hard. At least this is how it's gonna stay in my books. So the experiment, let's move on. So experiment here was overlapping area usage. This is not supposed to be so. In my books, they should be sharing all of this wood area together in their own respective ranges, but they should have access to the other forests outside of their range. Why is that? And this game is actually like that. Look, we have Danil Industrial Estate here, and we have Galask over here, and they have overlaps. For example, you see here that they have borders, and their borders change. When you put another industrial area somewhere in between, it will claim some area, and this should be the same thing with the forestry area. I know that forestry is not the main thing in this game, that nobody cares about it, and it's an extremely minor thing in the game, but I think that they should be sharing forestry areas as well. This is a minor thing, and nobody's gonna blink an eye for this. It's fine, I understand, but I believe this should be so. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna replant the forest that we destroyed here, and I'm gonna stick to two of these offices and their respectable, well, ranges and whatever they do. So I'm gonna reforest this area a little bit. By the way, I'm pretty sure, guys, that this area is gonna be again influenced by something that I will try to start in this episode, because there's a couple of things I actually missed already, so I'm gonna try to fix them right now. So we're gonna go here and see. We have 40 ton of wood here. What I'm thinking now, let's try this. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this semi-truck just because I don't care about it that much, and I'm gonna give it a task, a mission. You're gonna go here and deliver this wood. So wait until loaded. and wait until loaded, and then you're gonna go here and wait until unloaded. Or I can tell them not to wait until loaded just because it can prevent trucks when they're refueling to get back to work. So I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna wait until unloaded over here, and off you go. The other truck we have here is this one here that is loading some trees, or at least it's trying to load some trees. You have wait until unloaded. I'm gonna stop him just because we have 2 parking spaces, and if we have 2 trucks that are trying to unload wood and it's full of coal and wood, it's gonna block other trucks from entering here. So I'm gonna consider this resolved until you remind me in the comment section that I did a stupid thing, and I'm gonna try to fix it in the next episode. But for the last segment of this episode, even though we have like just over 5 minutes left, I'm gonna try to set this up. Okay, we're gonna need a train set to construct this. How much is gonna cost? Oh, sweet lord, I just had a seizure. Oh my god, this is 158,000, the vanilla one I was planning to buy. Incredible. Ooh, red one. Ooh, nice. I like red one. Okay, this is what I wanted to buy. Obviously, that's not gonna happen now. I will, though, start construction of the railroad. I'm gonna think about how the railroad... Tell me about this. Should we save money for this one, the vanilla more expensive one? I'm not gonna use this one now. It's way too expensive. Or any of other modded ones. I will go for vanilla ones. Should we go for smaller one and straight away have some construction happening, or should we save for a bigger one? Steel, right, power supply, train sets, okay, that you don't need power supply. This one has power, right? Okay, it has. Perfect. So let's see, what else do you need? You need electricity. Oh, right, panels. Yes, panels. Panels are fine. Panels are fine. We need oh, buses. Oh lord. What about people going to work here? Problem. It's too far. I will build paths. That's fine. Let's build paths first for our people, and whatever we can save. I think something like this. What about... Okay, this is a maybe stupid question. Maybe it's not, maybe it is. I don't know. Let's don't care about it. Okay, so this is too long. Obviously, error on my part. It would be best if it could be connected, but it's not a problem to have a big truck, cheaty trucks like this, to deliver. Is there any possibility of us actually building this? There is with, of course, forklifts, which I don't want to use because forklifts are a freaking useless piece of interesting infrastructure, but no, I don't want to use forklifts because they waste fuel, and I just don't like forklifts in this game, and I don't even know if they can carry prefab panels, but don't care at all for them that much. So having a truck, which I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna go for... Actually, they're quite expensive. Maybe I should go for a smaller... How much? What's the capacity for prefab panels here? 56 tons, and I should limit. It's already limited. 56 tons is... I think it's enough even for the biggest trains to have. So I think 56 tons is fine. So let's go for open hull trucks, and let me see what we have on the black market here. We have 10,000 Škoda ones. That's fine. 11 tons of prefab panels. Do we have anything that has, I don't know, like decent amount that it's something that I would like to use? 6.3 tons. I love MZ here. I love this one. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I know. Stupid and stuff, I understand. I totally agree with you. But I'm still gonna use it. Ooh, Euros, we have it. Wait, since when? 65. It's 65. You're kidding me. I could have bought those trucks now. No, there's no Urals wood truck. Oh, you son of a gun. Okay, we still didn't get to the wood truck. It doesn't really matter. Let's go for this Urals. I like Urals. It's one of my favorite trucks ever. Open hull. We have Urals here. U377. 1965. What else do we have? No. Mods. How much do you? Not that much. No. I like Urals. I'm gonna go for Urals. U37. Perfect. Okay, so what it's gonna do, it's gonna go here and deliver prefab panels straight away to here. Wait until unloaded. Unloaded. You don't have to wait. Maybe. Yeah, wait until loaded. And that's it. Let's just go. It's gonna take a while to load. It's gonna take a while to unload. That's all fine. Don't use this storage. This should be limited to... Oh, should it be? Maybe it should. Maybe it should. I think I want to have as much steel stored here as possible, just because the reasons. So I'm gonna leave this steel here because this is gonna be like if by any chance steel mill it doesn't have like it overproduces steel, which with the start of our railroad construction is probably not gonna be that common thing. Okay, so concerning the railroad, it's obviously gonna have to cut through this forest, and I'm thinking, you know, going straight, you know, through it. It's gonna be one line initially. Of course, straight away I'm gonna start like probably in the same episode on the no, we're gonna go for one line, but the second line is gonna start as well really soon. Also, I'm changing my mind concerning the railroad construction offices, how much they cost. Oh Jesus, but building vehicles, they are enormously expensive. That's incredible. And the steel production is, like I said, that in my eyes, currently the steel production was a mistake. That I should have I should have looked for a bigger steel mill than this. Doesn't matter what their concrete stats are or brick stats are, I should have looked for a better thing than this. Now we are stuck with this steel mill, which is perfectly supplied. It has perfect amount of, well, supplies coming in and out. It's fine, but it's only 1.4 tons a day at maximum productivity, and it's never maximum productivity, you know, all that good stuff. Okay, this is working out. Do we have electricity here? Let's see. No. Why are we... Okay, they have everything. Let me just assign the footpath office as well to this one, because this needs to be finished. We need electricity here. Again, let me assign the footpath office over here, just so they can finish this a little bit faster. And this one over here, let me just... No, it's fine. No, I think actually that we should assign the footpath office here as well. Right. So this is it. Okay, let's slowly finish this off. Like I said, a little bit personal life. We just moved to a new place, and hopefully you don't hear a lot of issues with the sound. I'm gonna have a mic. It's not a new one. I'm gonna have a new type of mic. I have it for a while. I haven't been using it. I'm gonna ask you guys in a video which one do you prefer for recording this. This is a headset I have. It's a Sennheiser R600 or something like that. It's not too impressed by it. Previous I had 01 or something like that, the old one. It was like, it lasted for over 6 years. It was a really good headset. Anyway, and I have the Blue Yeti microphone from years ago, and it's perfectly fine. I don't think I used it only a few times because I prefer headsets, but we'll see if the sound is better on the microphone. I'm gonna start using microphone. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. We're gonna talk more in the next episode. Hit the comment section, notification bell ringing, comment section. Hit it. Let me know what you think. If you have any issues, suggestions, anything like that, just please, you know, write it in the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.